A local leader with Muslims for Peace says he's not just worried about a backlash against Muslims, he is also very much concerned that radical jihadists are trying to recruit young people here in Oregon. And now his grassroots group is hoping to save Islam and save lives.
How you doing, sir? Can I share with you our message of peace?
Harris Safar and a group of young men were right here at Pioneer Square just a few hours before the failed bomb plot, handing out their message, Muslims for Peace.
We can't just stay at home and be comfortable saying that, we're peaceful, we're good people. We have to actually take a stance for it.
After the arrest of 19-year-old Mohammed Osman Mohammed, police increased security at local mosques. But it's not just the fear of retaliation that has this devoted Muslim speaking out.
Thankfully, the FBI stopped this, but is there a growing trend now that we still don't know about, even in Oregon, of youth that are becoming more radicalized?
He says this pro-jihadist online magazine, produced in English, is one way terrorists are trying to recruit young Muslims. The Portland bomb plot suspect wrote this article for it called Getting in Shape Without Weights. It's not as innocent as it sounds, telling others to train as hard as possible in order to damage the enemies of Allah as much as possible, to strike them with lightning speed and great planning.
We want to reach other Muslims to say, you have been misled by these so-called leaders who even Muhammad said are going to be the worst people in the world.
It appears Muhammad's family tried to reach him. Documents quote Muhammad saying, "To my parents who held me back from jihad in the cause of Allah, I say to them, if you make allies with the enemy, then Allah's power will ask you about that on the day of judgment, and nothing that you do can hold me back." In contrast, Safar and Muslims for Peace are working nationwide to hand out 500,000 of these flyers. And inside the flyer they're handing out a message from the Quran. It says, "Whosoever killed a person, it shall be as if he had killed all mankind." Each a brief encounter with the hope it will have a lasting impact.
But what I would ask is for our fellow Oregonians to see us as Muslims for peace.
And other leaders of the Muslim community in Portland are condemning the thwarted attack. They're also calling on the media to highlight the positive relationship between the Muslim community and the rest of the nation, not the negative.
Those things are inconsequential, very frankly. Those are the few outliers, and there's no point in hyping them up. That's the whole point. You guys need to play a role in which you do the right thing, talk about the outreach that has already happened. Talk about the news reporters that have come to talk about the police who have called us to find out, do you guys need help? That's the more important thing.
This is not the course. This is not a course of action that can be supported or that should be replicated at any place and at any time.
And you can expect a lot more about this case to become public in the days ahead. So stay with K2 News for continuing coverage of this bomb plot. In between newscasts, you can always get updates and read the paperwork for yourself at KATU.com.